I'm going to give you an advice that may sound counterintuitive. Be patient with yourself. Your life will change when it is meant to. A lot of times, people will tell us, oh, you can just decide. You can just decide that you want to change your life. It is true. But the truth of the matter is that change happens first on a subconscious level before it comes to the conscious. If not, it is not sustainable. If you try to just go through the motions, you will definitely relapse. Someone said that you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And so until you become that person who creates systems to sustain their goals, be it relationship goals, be it career goals, whatever goals, until you become that person and embody that thing, nothing will really change around you. So at the end of the day, we do not cause change by doing. We cause change by becoming, by being. And it begins on a subconscious level. So sometimes we need that adversity to happen. We need those negative situations to occur. We need that rock bottom. We need it for the mind shift, for the total landslide type improvement. Sometimes it's hard to relate with people who have achieved a lot out of nothing, or who have come out of darkness and depression and rock bottom into something glorious. It's very hard to relate with them because we have never really been through what they have been through. Anyone who has been to rock bottom can tell you that the survival instincts of a person who has seen it all and is down at the bottom is stronger than that of anybody else at any other strata of life. So at the end of the day, you might need to be forced into that situation where you do not have any option but to get up, dust yourself off the ground, and take that internal motivation to drive yourself at an if I perish, I perish velocity all the way to the end. You see, that sheer force of will, the sheer will to survive, it pushes us far beyond what we would naturally think we are capable of. So sometimes you have to be patient with your process. You have to wait for life to happen to you. Sometimes you're just not hungry enough. Sometimes you're just not frustrated enough. Sometimes you're just not angry enough. You've not been pushed to the wall yet. You're just not scared enough yet. So sometimes you may need to wait until you are ready. When you are ready, things will change. And I don't mean ready like physically ready. I mean subconsciously ready. Don't force things. When you're ready, you will be ready. Sometimes you don't necessarily need the wrong things to happen to you. It could just be one chance meeting, one conversation, or observation of something wrong in someone else's life, or suddenly realizing that you are the perfect person to fit in this perfect square hole. You are the missing piece in a setting. Sometimes it's just that one realization that could change your life. But if you try to pattern your life after the life of others, or you try to create a change improvement type mentality that is not necessarily sponsored from your subconscious mind, you may not be able to sustain it to the end. Ask people who are driven, people who seem to be go-getters and are always aiming for the next level of success. There is something within them that is like a propelling force. They can't afford to not be consistent. Of course, they will teach you about discipline, but believe me, there is something that will wake them up at 3 a.m. in the morning and not let them rest until they have read, until they have fasted and prayed, until they have done the work. So I believe that if we can hack our subconscious, we can hack winning at life. The only thing you can do for yourself is to expose yourself to life. Let the best and the worst happen to you. Somewhere in between, you will find your why, you will find your motivation, and that will be your stepping stone to success.